This one is in Randall's direction, but he will watch it go out the back of the end zone.
Got hurt last week against SMU.
Number 12, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Minden and Carson Earp are the two candidates. It is Carson Earp to start today as he hands the in motion. And he wasn't ready for the snap, and he is able to pick it up and scramble. Noise on the option
That Sean Oakman has.
Juan Curanco will put it in the direction of Corey Coleman, who will let it bounce. It comes right to him, and he spins away from the first game last year in the Cotton Bowl against Michigan State. First pass is to a wide-open Jay Lee.
Backfield kind of threw everybody off on defense.
Three receivers.
False start. Offense.
Everybody in the front seven's keyed in for some sort of run play, and they pass.
Devin Chafin on the carry. Last week, 105 yards. 10 of them were the offense being the issue. On 3rd and 4, the pass floated out there. There is a flag on the play as Katie Cannon avoids a tackler and will get into the end zone.
An eligible receiver downfield. Number 80 was covered up by an outside receiver, making him ineligible.
Biggest tight end you can find. Russell with time, and he hits Jay Lee.
So he's playing a really soft zone to try to keep everything in front.
Shock Linwood finds a gap to Shock Linwood, Devin Chafin, even guys like Johnny Jefferson, Terrence Williams are getting some carries here today. Pass complete over on the far side.
Big and strong these receivers are.
Linwood. Russell looking end zone. McGowan is in as a blocker as they throw a quick pass to Lee.
Back shoulder throw. Receiver has to turn his body with great concentration.
Linwood met head on, trying to keep the legs moving. Touchdown! And Callahan has no problem.
I actually like the approach that Lamar's taking. Deeper zone coverages, keep everything in front, no big plays over the top.
Rodney Randall.
Personal foul. Illegal block below the waist. Receiving team.
Lamar went 3 and out on their first possession. Empty backfield here as Earp fires to the sideline.
Chance for him to get healthy.
2nd and 7. Harrington to the outside. They did in the first half last week, shutting out SMU. In the second half, as the pass is complete to Michael Handy. School. It's a 3-man competition as Earp has the ability to run, and he's going to show it off here. He's got Earp to pass on first down. Slings it over to an open DeAndre Jennings, and Jennings. And he'll keep it. And he's got a huge hole up the middle. This time he will hand it off. Operation in game against Baylor here today will do them wonders for that game. Earp on the rollout. Pumps twice, and then feeds one. The handoff goes to Harrington. Earp on 2nd and 9. Hands it off, and Cade Harrington.
Yourself.
Alex Ball for the extra point.
Deeper zones, throw the ball in front. Offensively, they want to slow it down, run the football. So far, Lamar is doing everything right.
Ishmael Zamora is going to take it out after he dropped it, and he only gets to the 10-yard line.
To run pass, he does everything for this offense as well.
And there is Shock Linwood, who has the Baylor touchdown. 2nd and 8. Russell to pass. He comes to the sideline.
Going to get aggressive at some point in time, blitz and play some man coverage.
They keep it on the ground again. And he has just been picking on Lloyd Julian today. They go right back to him again. Wide receiver coach Tay Wallace suspended for recruiting violations. Self-imposed suspension.
Dangerous, especially when they've got some hope here early in the first quarter.
On 3rd and 2, Daquan. They hand it off to Devin Chafin. And a bad snap. He's able to pick it up, wants to throw, and he just throws this one way over everybody's head.
False start. Offense.
Earp on the move. Has an open receiver on 3rd and 8. Earp got hit.
Their guy in front of him and got to the quarterback.
Lynx Hawthorne is back for Baylor at his own 20. He will get away from it. Heads are being turned here today. Pass is complete and slipping.
Play action trying to get Corey Coleman involved.
Russell. Jay Lee. Another grab.
Katie Cannon. You just don't have enough skill guys on defense to match up with him.
Taking a shot down the sideline. Touchdown, Baylor! And a bad snap. And trying to make something out of it was the holder, Cole Edmiston. Thing to prepare for with Baylor is their speed. They don't have anyone on the scout team that runs a 4.25. Rodney Randall. He runs pretty well. His speed gets him across the 30. The handoff to Harrington, trying to knife through. 2nd and 11. He's got an open receiver, but they're going to run out of time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So instead of 3rd and 7, it is 3rd and 12. He's on the move. He's made a couple of nice throws in that position. It's the 3rd 3 and out for Lamar, who have gone 3 and out on every drive except for the one. They scored a touchdown.
I think the best thing about it is that the coaches understand that KD lives with Corey Coleman.
Russell just put the ball on the ground.
It's great stuff if you're a Lamar Cardinal.
It is the 2nd quarter, so Joe Minden's in the game. His first pass of the game is nearly picked off. They hand it off to Cade Harrington.
Confused on what their gap responsibilities are supposed to be.
It is Minden. Minden on the move. Looking to the end zone. Need is 1. Harrington. Touchdown for the extra point. Alex Ball will put it towards Ishmael Zamora, who will take it out from halfway back. And Zamora gets popped as he crosses the line.
I got to be honest, this defense has to step up and stop it, at least for a field goal there.
Lynx Hawthorne had to catch on 1st down. He's got another one on 2nd. Chalk Linwood goes out as a receiver. Seth Russell going to take another shot downfield. Linwood back in the backfield. They hand it off to him on 2nd and 10. 3rd and 8. Flag down. Russell. All the time in the world. He's got a wide open receiver, but it's closed up by the time he got there.
There were 2 fouls by the defense. Offside, number 93. 5-yard penalty. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, defense, number 29. That's a 15-yard penalty.
I can live with those penalties because you're just showing this Baylor team that you're not intimidated. You don't care about their rank.
2nd and 7. Pass complete to Hawthorne. Trying to ship. Seth Russell. Hit. Stays on his feet. Gets away again, and now he's got some room.
Seth's able to shrug him off and make something out of nothing.
Linwood staying on his feet, too. 1st down, Baylor.
Seeing the results of it right here.
Russell gives Baylor back the lead. 2 here to make the lead 7. And they got it.
After the score, dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, defense.
Guys play this as a violent game where a lot of emotions are flowing through your body.
The 21-yard touchdown catch by Corey Coleman. Hand off to Cade.
There were fouls by both teams. Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 84, offense. Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 4, defense.
They'll hand it off to Harrington. 3rd and 3. Minden threw it into the line. Off the side of his foot. Good hang time here. Empty backfield for Seth Russell. Time, gets rid of it, and it's picked off. After the interception, they hand it to Harrington. 2nd and 6. Harrington gets to the edge.
Side against this Baylor defense.
False start. Offense.
This is this week to prepare for the environment. And on 3rd down, the pass was complete. Lynx Hawthorne is back at his own 10-yard line for Baylor. He'll get a running start to get this one, but will actually back off and let Lamar surround it and look at it roll to the 2. Anything they throw at, they hand it off. It is Russell on the keeper. Flag comes in as
Holding. Offense.
Out there, if you feel that guy run out there, you have to let go.
Russell from his own end zone throws too high. Look,
Offside. Defense.
we're going to try and beat an FBS opponent, a nationally ranked one. Got to clean that up for sure. On the sidelines. And a quick throw is intercepted. Bagleton and Brown at the top of your screen. Minden will hand it off instead. Cade Harrington trying to get 0-5 against the FBS so far. Minden to the end zone. From the one, Harrington. Extra point is good. People are going to have questions moving forward against Baylor and their defense.
Well, and I think it's a fair question. And this is an FCS school, and you need to do that. And they're not doing it tonight.
He connects with Corey Coleman.
It's a zone read. Every team runs a zone read, but they can't figure out a way to stop it.
Here's a nice run by Johnny Jefferson.
See Linwood, a bigger guy, Chafin, a bigger guy. He's the quicker, more agile running back.
There's Corey Coleman again.
Man coverage.
Chris Callahan for the extra point. 2 drives, less than a minute in this first half. Rodney Randall have a chance to run it back. He's got a hole. He breaks a tackle down to 1. Never got it off. The penalty yardage racking up. They get the snap off this time. Minden wants to keep it. 3 receivers all at the bottom. They roll that way.
Personal foul. Chop block. Offense. False start. Offense.
Expect a screen or something here.
Just trying to dump it off.
Intentional grounding. Offense.
Zone. Juan Caranco will send it to Lynx Hawthorne, and he muffs it.
Body control, good hands, and that speed we talked about, 4.38.
Johnny Jefferson, running backs. It was Shock Linwood a lot early. Johnny Jefferson. Russell will hand it off again. Looking for just a yard. And Devin Chafin, the big heavy back. 330 pounds. He's one of the strongest guys, but he's just vertically challenged.
His explosiveness is right up there with a lot of Division I players.
Chafin with a gaping hole.
False start. Offense.
Stage down there at the Alamo Dome.
Shock Linwood bounces off the tackler and scores.
Your runner for being a short in stature guy punches it in the end zone.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 58. Baylor.
It is 14 points. A squib kick will keep on bouncing. It is scooped up by Michael Handy. And here you go. In the past 6 years, they've lost by at least 40 in 4 of those 5 games. And this one right through the wickets.
It gets Seth to not turn the ball over.
He hands it off on first down to Shock Linwood as he gets loose with a spin move. First down and more for Linwood. He jumps back and he's pushed out of bounds.
Field, you can see him right there. Continuing going down. Receivers have to do that if you're not going to get the football.
As Baylor has a chance to go up by 21. Russell has plenty of time. Pumps twice and then resets himself. Looking towards the end zone. There's Cannon. Coleman. The second half, they march right down the field.
And we haven't even really gotten Jay Lee. He was involved early in the first and second series. Versatility and flexibility with his ability to run the football.
Out of the backfield, Cade Harrington. They're next there to the left of Carson Ert. And they give it right back to him, but he ran right into his own man. Baylor showing blitz. Had to get rid of it in a hurry. The pass is complete, but nowhere to go.
3 and out. It's the lack of consistency that you see. You love the 3 and outs, but you can't have those long extended drives. They've got those big plays, but he's not going to be happy about the turnovers, and he certainly can't be happy with the way the defense.
Been that race car speed that we're used to. And there's a throw that somehow got through.
Of getting lined up, but that's something to watch.
Personal foul. Chop block. 55-61.
Here in his second game of the season and his 3rd game as a starter overall. He's going to throw this one right down the middle. Bobbled and incomplete.
The speed of the receivers very well.
Legal substitution. Defense. 12 in formation.
Again, Seth Russell, as we won't have this punt either.
False start. Offense.
Penalized more than Baylor. Last week they had 13 penalties. The offense responsible for 10 of them.
Do run the football.
Face mask. Defense.
They're not as good as you guys think, and we can play with them, and they proved it tonight.
Emmett Raleigh. Earp to throw, and this one out of Lamar's 1 for 7 tonight. The keeper for Erb. Oakman not fooled.
It's so wide. Once he grabs a hold, he's not going to let you go.
Lynx Hawthorne calling for the fair catch. With time. And this one is complete. Ishmael Zamora trying to get away. Yards. And he's got another complete pass right at the first down marker.
Turnovers that he's been awfully efficient with that short, quick passing game and the deep balls with Corey Coleman.
Russell steps up, looking, and it's picked off again. Rodney Randall running it back. Randall to the 40 in Baylor territory. Got a block.
Get flags on the play.
Legal block below the waist. Offense.
Drive Lamar's had in this game that starts in the red zone. Erb trying to get to the edge. Getting their route over Bacone. Erb to pass. Just on 3rd and 12. Erb almost for Alex Ball. And he puts it through out of their 24.
Junior, but not a lot of snaps in game right at this point, but you want to see what you got out of Seth Russell in the mind.
Shock Linwood. Left of eligibility this year and another one. Russell almost true freshman. Jace Nelson calling for a fair catch, has to back all the way up.
McGowan to do that for you tonight.
Get him up to the booth here. Erb has a man out there. They hand it to Carl Harris.
Well, he's back in the game on the next possession.
This is, again, it is Harris. And Harris tripped up. 4 wide receivers and the running back Harris. In a very short field that led to a field goal. 3. Harrington. Put it on the ground. Baylor looks like they have it. Linebacker starting for the injured Taylor Young. Got the recovery. Davin Jernigan takes his place as they go back to Linwood. What a spin move. Stumbling.
Starting to see that now here late in the 3rd quarter.
Carry this time is Johnny Jefferson. And Jefferson stays up.
That running play, but look at that balance, that control.
And look at him put the shoulder down. 10-10. Shoemaker, Texas. And after riding Jefferson, they bring Linwood back in. And he changes directions. A stiff arm, and he gets away. Touchdown, Baylor. Who had 16 of them a year ago. Of 50. Carson Erb still the quarterback. Harris jams on the brakes. Cannot get away for Baylor with Oakman, Billings, Blackshear, and Palmer. Erb has a little room, but he's scored. Lamar looking on 3rd and 8.
The equation.
Emmett Raleigh. He's just getting from their own 38. Erb on the move, has to get rid of it. A wobbly pass, it was behind. Karanko the boot. Lynx Hawthorne calls for the fair catch.
Let's storm the field like that, guys.
That's awesome.
I expected some more speed from you.
Freshman class. That's the incoming class of 2019 that gets to go out there and welcome their team onto the field.
Speed is 100%.
This is Terrence Williams, his first carry of the game.
They have a fresh running back against a worn-down defense.
They give it to him again. And they look for the big man, Laquan McGowan, and right through his hands. He got a lot of attention for his 18-yard touchdown catch. Phoenix Suns to get a pair of Shaq shoes for his basketball team. Thrown up in the air, 37 reps. This is a 36-yard field goal.
Explosive at times. They can't get out of their own way with penalties. But this last drive, these last few drives.
This is Joe Minden in at quarterback, and he completes too well off the blowout win they had last week. He'll have a better idea after this game.
Give this offense, some
False start. Offense.
just couldn't stop smiling about the potential in Stidham. He said he is so ready. He's been ready since he stepped his foot on campus.
Brendan Langley can't come up up with it. Xavier Howard can. View against SMU in mop-up time as he hands it off here to Terrence Williams on one of those two, his very first attempt.
You might be wondering why you would have a true freshman come in here ready, and these are valuable snaps that he's going to get in this football game as they prepare to make a big run in the Big 12.
Great quarterbacks. He said for a young guy, he understands the game better than anyone.
Because he couldn't find the right word. He said, you know, he just has that it factor.
Jefferson's gone. Touchdown, Baylor. Chris Callahan for the extra point. Also a career high for Jefferson, as Baylor now with 2 rushers over 100 yards. Rodney Randall will take it out from a step in. On first down, they hand it off.
That's why that game so late in the season is circled, because that's the only true test for either one of them.
Has to throw. Dunks it over the middle to Reggie Bagleton.
Stuff. He's kind of been the go-to guy, not only tonight, but throughout the course of their seasons and his time there. But
2nd and 2, Minden. Another quick throw to Bagleton, and he's
so much about being a quarterback is feeling the game, getting the rhythm, understanding what you have as the timing of your routes to the receivers. You see a big
Carl Harris that sets Lamar up at the Baylor 20. Over the top and a touchdown.
That Ray Woodard, the head coach, and Chuck Langston, the offensive coordinator, this second half has been all running game. They can beat you with 3 receivers, 4 different running backs. Awfully tough to stop. They had another sudden change where they held for just a field goal, so they finally played dominant defense, balanced. They can play with them athletically, so that's another big test for them here in 2 weeks.
Nice stiff arm by Terrence Williams. Jarrett Stidham's first pass is complete to Davion Hall. They had 723 yards last week, and Stidham is sacked.
Too many times now already that we've seen Stidham on the ground.
Complete pass, Chris Platt. In January of last year. 3-time All-State quarterback and receiver. So is Seth Russell. Stidham complete.
Behind it, and that last pass play showed that with some accuracy.
Terrence Williams on the run. Flag comes in if they would ever need one.
Offense.
But he is not at that position tonight. Suspended for 1 game. Recruiting violations. They're looking for Platt again.
Fast, we actually mean it. That is a literal term that they are on the track team, and all these guys can run.
They're 2 for 3 on 4th downs.
Ball start. Offense.
Yards.
On 4th down, they hand it off. Terrence Williams has to get to the 26. Terrence Williams now the 3rd running back. Over 100 yards. Carries 113 yards. Give him another carry. Here he goes, powering through. Trying to win their 3rd straight Big 12 championship. Stidham, end zone, touchdown. Back out there, he has made all but 1. It was a bad snap on the one they didn't convert. Preseason All Big 12. He had 1,100 yards last year. Didn't play in any of the non-conference games. All of those receiving yards were against Big 12 opponents. Here's Rodney Randall, and he took a hit.
Hubner, a quarterback in Kansas State that made his first start ever in his career in high school and in college.
They'll give it to him again. 369 yards. 21 points last weekend to SMU as Mitchell is dragged down inbounds, and that'll do it. Ben